everyone, welcome back to Boomx Beauty Beat. I'm Laura. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I just want to do a shout out to all the single ladies. It is Singles Day, National Singles Day. I didn't even know what that was until I started getting all of these emails this morning from cosmetic companies trying to bug me to buy stuff on sale for Singles Day, and yeah, I fell for a little bit of it. Some of the sales were ridiculously amazing, and I guess in Asia and places like that they celebrate this, and so they brought it here as well. And if you're single, or maybe you're mentally single but you're not actually single, some of us are like that, I just wanted to give you a shout out. And if you hang in towards the middle of this video, after I do a bit of a tutorial on lashes, then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about being single, as far as trying to help you, because most of you don't know this, but when I wasn't a makeup artist, or I didn't own businesses in that field, I was a professional matchmaker. And so if you've got any questions for me, I talk to men mainly on the matchmaking side of things, so I kind of know their inner thoughts, which is good and bad at the same time, but I can give you some insight. I also owned glamour photo studios in the past, and so many single women would come to me and us for their profile shots, and I could tell you a little bit about that. If any of you want or have any questions about those kinds of things, please leave comments below. I'd be happy to help. And even if you're not single, you probably know somebody who is single, so you can wish them a happy Singles Day. And even if you're not single, you can enjoy the sales. So one thing I do recommend is, if you do like a makeup line or are interested in a makeup line, sign up to their email subscriptions if you want to occasionally be tempted by sales and things like that. All right. So lashes are a big topic, you guys. There's so many kinds of lashes out there that you can do, anything from falsies to individuals to putting permanent one, not permanent, but lash extensions. Then of course there's different buildable kinds. There's tubes. Now for me, at my age, I'll tell you first off, I did get lash extensions not too long ago, and it completely mutilated my eyelashes. It doesn't do that to everybody, but just my makeup or whatever it was, they weakened them. Lots fell out. I had maybe 20% of the lashes that I normally have after that experience, which is a couple of months ago. So I have been trying to build them back, and I have been looking online at different Revitalashy kind of stuff that you could put on your lashes to kind of build them back up and make them longer and fuller. And I don't know why I settled on this. I think it just spoke to me as far as price, as far as people talking about it. I love when you can get something that's really good that is not exorbitant in price. I don't know if you're like me, but that's what I'm like. So I've been putting this on my lashes at least once a day, if I can twice, but normally once, and a little bit on my eyebrows too, because I'm losing those as well, and trying to see if they would help, and they surely are. So I can say that this is great. I don't know if some of that is just my natural lashes coming back, but they seem to me to be coming back a little longer and stronger than before. So there we go. So what I was trying to say about the type of lash mascara that I'm opting for me, it's great that they go on and they look phenomenal, but I just hate the taking off process. All the scum underneath my eyes, and I have dark circles, so then I take off the mascara, and if there's any like residue or anything, I just look like the worst kind of raccoon known to man. So I have opted to get into the tube mascara arena. And so I've been sampling different tube mascaras, and it's come so far, like from 10 years ago, as to how they are, how long they make your lashes, and how great they are. And I wanted to show you guys a direct comparison today between two of the top known tube mascaras. And if you guys know other brands, let me know, because I don't know everything. This is just me doing my little research. I've got two here, and one is Hourglass Mascara, And the other one is from Thrive, Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. And oh my gosh. So I fell in love with this first, and then I heard about this next. And now I've got a new favorite, and I'll show you guys directly why. They're both good, but this is great. And the company stands for a lot of neat things as well, so you might want to check into that. So I'm gonna scooch in a little bit. All right, first let's start with a curling mechanism here. I just wanted to quickly show you guys curling. Everybody curls differently, and it totally depends on what your lashes are like. If they tend to stick straight down, your curling technique's going to be different. Even if some of them curl too far up, so you might want to bring them down and make them more rounded and more bent. But just overall, I like to go in and I like to make sure that there's a rubber bend in it, because if they're pure metal, they hurt too much. So I just like to go in close to the lash line and give them a little bit of a squeeze. And then I come out a little bit and squeeze and like that, so that they have a more natural bend instead of going bing, bing, which doesn't look so great. So I'm going to just go to the other side in case you want to see that again. They're still really short, you guys, so make sure that you're comfortable with your curler. It shouldn't hurt at all. If they're hurting you at all, it's the wrong lash curler for you. We're going to start with the Hourglass Mascara, and everybody's got to apply their mascara differently too. It totally depends on your eyelash and your skin and what shape that is. Some people have really short stubby lashes, and you can't look at one way a makeup artist does it and it's good for everybody. It just isn't. One of the recent makeup tutorials or lessons that I gave, her name is Debbie. It's somewhere in my, I guess I can link it below. I gave her a lesson and she was doing her mascara and it was just getting everywhere. So yeah, I'll link that video. And I taught her how to put her fingers in the way of her putting on her mascara, and we had to individualize that, and you guys can see how that worked out for her. So basically for me, I just like to kind of use my own muscles in my eyelashes and put pressure against the brush instead of just using the brush, because I don't get the right amount of tension on the lash to get the product on. And I might flick the top a little bit, but with these tube ones that doesn't always work out that well. So what a tube mascara is basically is that the product is like, it surrounds the lash in like a tube instead of just kind of being a painting effect. And when you wash this off, basically it washes off, you know, more like a tube, and so you don't get the fallout and the remnants, you know, like a normal mascara. And I find the removal is the biggie for me. I still want to have as big lashes as I can, as funnel lashes as I can, but I want the removal to be good. You know, and this is kind of a well broken in mascara. I've had it for about 2 months now, so I've used it quite a bit. So you guys can kind of see it's medium, you know, it's nice amount of coverage, but my lashes aren't going extraordinarily long or anything like that. So now we're going to go over to the Thrive. I kind of did too many coatings, I guess, and I can go back and try to do a third. We'll see how this turns out. I might go back and try. So you can see right away this is the same concept with the tubing. Well, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna have to come probably real close with the camera on this. I'm just gonna do a full coat. And so much is personal with mascara, you guys. So much is about how you like your lashes to look. Do you like them kind of thick and sort of gummier? Do you like them long and slender? It's so personal. So my best is maybe not your best, right? No worries, but I you know, I rarely freak out about a product so much like you have to try this, you have to try this, but you really do got to try this stuff. So there's the difference already. There's a massive difference in length. I'm going to give this a fair shot and see if I can go in with any more without it getting too gummy. Yeah, it's getting gummy. I don't want it to get too yucky. You don't want it to look like a matted mess, so it's not really that buildable, I guess is the point. And I'll go back with this one more time and see how buildable that is. I've only had this one for about maybe a week or two, and I've been freaking out excited about it, okay? Like, tube mascara that is like crazy long, and like look at the buildability, you guys. It's building up like crazy. Okay, and if you guys want, I have a matte eyeshadow on today. I tried a new foundation today and I can see it's really patchy, so I apologize, but that's part of what I do is to try things. I'm really not happy with this at all. There's a huge patch right there. That's coming from the Fit foundation that I tried. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's quite popular. And it kind of stung going on my skin as well, and I'm like, oh, this is not a good thing. So just by looking at that alone, you could see the difference. I just did a quick application, you know, like you would normally do running out the door, and that is the difference. And I mean, I'm okay with my lashes because they're better than they were, but I always, you know, see what more I can get away with without looking. I mean, I live in Victoria, Canada. Nobody hardly wears makeup here. I walk into a store and they're just like, whoa. So, but who cares? We are who we are, and if I'm in the mood to handle the looks, that's fine. If I'm not, I could subdue myself. I do whatever I'm comfortable with. I don't worry about other people all that much. No, I don't. Okay, so I want to show you though something that you can do if you want it to subtly look more glammed out. And you may or may not have tried these. There's single individual lashes, there's flares which have like a few at a time, and then there's these which are clumps, and technically these are supposed to ride underneath the lash. These are from Kiss. I think they're called Kiss, the brand Kiss something or another. I can check and I'll put the in below in the description. And you're supposed to be able to put them underneath, but I couldn't find any remover, and I don't want to put anything under here without a remover if I don't understand what the glue's going to do and I don't have a remover. So I've been playing with these on top of my lash, and I've been loving them. They give you kind of an I Dream a Genie feel. So I'm gonna get a little organized and show you guys a few of those on the end, just as a little bonus. If you want to give yourself a twinkle, I swear no one will even know you're wearing lashes. So they're really cool and really easy. Okay, so before we put them on, I just wanted to quickly show you. I've got some varieties of glue here. I wanted to show you the options that there are. There are quite a few different options for lash glue. I'm missing my regular one. You guys know the tube one that you squirt out that you've seen for years and years, but that's not really that new. These ones are neat. They've got, you know, little brushes on the end of them, and some people are sensitive to latex, so there are brands out there that do not have latex on them. There's the Magic Liner, which is like a pen glue. There's another, this is a velour brand. There's another one that is like it's a hybrid, and you could use this as a liquid liner and a glue, and that's from Velour. Callus is kind of a makeup artist favorite of some, and it's just got nice hold and just nice to work with. As well as Lily Lashes has their little different versions of glue, but these I believe are latex free. So Velour and Lily I know for sure are latex free. I haven't really checked on the other ones. And then you might want to have a little lash glue remover if you're having a hard time or it's gummy or anything like that, so just keeping that in mind. There's also different kinds of tools to use. You can have the longer lash ones to hold your strip down and to kind of help get those in place. There's shorter ones to kind of help put shorter ones in place. I haven't used this one that much, but since we're doing a shorter version of lashes today, I'm gonna use that. Just gonna paint underneath it. I'm doing the reverse. Paint underneath it. And these are probably the easiest to apply. So if you guys are like trying, the singles are hard, the strips can be frustrating. These are fairly easy to apply, as long as it's not sticking to the little bar thing. You want to go in, just start on your edges, and I just have to come in a little closer to the mirror. Closing to see where my lash line is. And putting that on now. You can reposition. Obviously, like your glue has to be tacky enough. Otherwise it won't stay on, so make sure you give it a second. I probably went on there a bit quick, but maybe not. I was talking a bit, so it's alright. These are stackable too, so you can make them look focused wherever you want. So we're just gonna do a couple more, and they're so cute. So I'm actually putting the glue on the bottom of the lash, okay? Because it curves up this way. And this kind of just touches the top of your lash as well as your lash line. Oh my god, they're so adorable. So you can just go about halfway up and that should do it. I'll do the other. You can use your hand as a brace if you need to, but these are so, make sure it's flat. My eyesight's going, I tell you. I might have been able to move that over a little bit more, but that's okay. We'll do another one. Sort of stacked it in a way. Just a little bit on the edge. Okay. But you see the little twinkle it gives you? So cute. Just gluing the bottom. I mean, technically you could put some glue along your lash line, but I like to make sure it's gonna hold, so make sure that you adjust it before it dries completely to where you want it. And it's going to go right where you, sort of right where your lashes start to finish. You can always pick them up when it's wet and just kind of readjust, so don't worry. Because it's hard to see. Okay, I went a little more towards the edge than I did on the other side, so I'm readjusting a bit. And you could change your eye shape to where you want the lift to go. If you want it more, you know, down here, you can put it more on the edge. You can actually lift them up off your lash line and put them there. There's no rules, you guys. We'll be doing all kinds of weird stuff, so stay tuned, and I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. Thank you so much to all my new subscribers. What an amazing situation this is. We're gonna have so much fun. I mean, if we, you know, kind of put our little heads together as women, we could rule the world, I think. Because they're sure fun to stack. Like, you could stack them for days and days and days. I'm going to just do one more stackable on this side. So stacking is just going on top of them all to give, you know, a gradient effect, so you can make them thickest at the very end, or, you know, whatever you're going to do. I love them. Okay, let's see how they, yeah, they're good. Okay. Yeah, so we're coming back just quickly to the discussion about being single and your photos. So when you're doing photos for your profile or anything like that, basically you want to try to think of doing different categories of yourself or different looks. So always do something maybe more casual. Do something that's, you know, middle of the road, maybe slightly, it can be glamorous, it can be classy glam, that kind of thing. And do something that shows that you have a sensual side. It doesn't have to be showing anything, but something that gives them a clue that you're not completely, you know, squared up. You want to have, even if it's a shoulder, it's fine. So all those things, but your expression is actually the most important thing. They like looks that we don't even think to like, which always blew my mind doing glamour shots. Husbands would come in, or, you know, when we would do profiles for photos, do profile photos, sorry, sometimes they would ask us to upload it to their dating site or whatever, and you could see in action people reacting to certain photos, and certain photos would get so much more attention than other photos that we thought, oh, those should get attention. But it's usually something warm and relaxing in the face and inviting, just really lovely and warm and inviting. Those are the ones that normally get the most attention, the softer expressions, and the happier expressions without, you know, actually the ridiculously happy can get quite a few. So over the top laugh or something like it does get quite a few. But the ones that we like as women are seemingly never the ones that the men choose. It's so weird. So if any of you have any questions or need help with your photos, I would love to do that. You can always email me your photo. I can offer you suggestions, do anything I can to help. It's boomxbeauty@gmail.com, real simple to remember, or comment below or link below, or do anything you'd like to do. I want this to be a give and take community. I want to be there for you, and I hope this helped you out, you guys. Sorry about my patchy spot in my foundation. And happy Singles Day, and happy Married Day, or Taken Day too, because we all need a reason to be happy right now. And I hope makeup makes you happy, because it does me, and I had a really good time. Please, if you can, like, subscribe, and leave a comment so I can interact with you. Okay, talk to you guys real soon. Bye!